All right, how about now? Is there sound now? Do we have sound? All right, how about now? We good? Dun, dun. All right, we're 5x5. Okay. And it's funny because the reason I had no sound is I'm getting used to this microphone. This microphone is different. If you guys notice, I don't have a microphone in front of me currently right now. The wife was so kind to get me something new for my birthday to make it more natural when I'm doing these live streams and whatnot. And hopefully the sound sounds good. Hopefully everything is coming in clear. The voice still sounds good and whatnot. Audio is now good. All right. That's good to know, folks. That's good to know. 5x5, 6. I like that one, Robert. All right. So it's a birthday stream, right? But I wanted to add something to it, like what do preppers like on their birthday? Because the wife asked me this, and she said, I wish I could talk to other people about prepping because I would like to know, what do you get a prepper for his birthday? So we're going to talk about that as well. Oh, I like the sound better of the old one. Do you? Is this one too loud? I don't know. This is just a test. I figured this is not like some sort of super important live stream. It's important as a birthday and live stream, and it's a live stream in general, but I figured this could be a test live stream for this mic. Big Bear, thank you. And matter of fact, folks, thank you all for saying all the happy birthdays. I'm trying to catch up to some of the fun stuff that's been going on in the chat. But thank you all for the birthday wishes. I see there's a lot of you folks in here. I truly appreciate that. I see Yoshi's mom, Jan, Jules, all the great mods, Yarns in the house. JT. Let me see. Travel Diva 2. Hello. Tina West, Jennifer Cruz, Water Tiger, Bizza Rizza Jism. Hey, how long? It's been a while, brother. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Joan, good to see you. Andrew, Robert, I said, what's up to you? Mander's Tattoo. Hello. Let me see who else. Okay. Devil Dog, Diana, Raka, Snakebite, Andrew, Cheryl, Water Tiger, D's Crafts, JRC is in the house, Empress, Jennifer. Let me see. Mark is here. Let's see, did I miss anybody? I'm kind of scroll up a bit. The Prepping Artist, good to see you. Scott Hummer, Sean Penrod, Sue, Yoshi's mom. If I repeat your name, my apologies. I'm backing up. I see South Florida DCL here as well. Good to see you, brother. And I think, did I get you, Ghosty, Rice-A-Roni? Let me see. Colleen Rich, Sam in the East, Mark Witcher. Now, as far as letting me go up, so I'm going to have to scroll all the way back down. Butch, good to see you. Rhonda, Terry in Radar's World, Brad Miller, the Celtic Grandma, amazing grandma, lots of grandmas, great grandmas. So anyway, folks, thank you all for being here. What I did, and I'm doing something a little special tonight for you folks, is I'm going to throw in a little giveaway. And that's why I didn't promote this live stream. Other than talking about it last week, I didn't do anything and send it out to Instagram or Twitter or post it on my community tab. I figured the folks that really wanted to come here will be here this evening. And sorry about the late time. I didn't want to run into Rudy's and the Wolfpack's live stream, so I pushed it back about 10 minutes so those folks can wrap up and get things done. And then you guys can move on over here if you'd like. I figure some of the folks might have floated over. I know Yarn and some of the other folks, it's always fun to see Rudy. First time I've ever seen Rudy travel. And we had discussed this, but I had to keep it under wraps, So it's interesting to see Rudy in Las Vegas, right? Because remember, he said he was never leaving Alaska, but he did, which is awesome. It was awesome to see him there. And I was in the background watching the live stream itself as I was getting ready for this live stream. Jules says, I'm lucky I stumbled in and was busy practicing my vape juice making skills. That's awesome, Jules. All right. So anyways, there's no script. There's no plan. There's no specific thing that I have planned to talk about other than I wanted to say, spend a little time with you, the community members, on my birthday. My wife's birthday was Friday. My birthday was Sunday. We celebrated together. We had a beautiful time. So I'd like to be the first to answer this question. What do preppers like on their birthday? For me, it was family. Just having my family with me and spending all day with my family and enjoying that time with them, be it if we went out to dinner, be it if we went to walk on the beach, be it just watching a TV show together. I just love being with my family. What more can you ask for? Especially if you have a family that you care very dear for, like my wife and my daughter. So that was the best gift that I could possibly have is being with them outside of the material things that they gave me for my birthday. That was the best gift for me to have on my birthday. Kaylin says, I want my family to prep. That's a good one, Kaylin. I know a lot of folks out there are struggling to get their family members to prep. And, I've said this in previous live streams, but it's always the worst thing about trying to get your family members to prep is they won't listen to you. They don't understand. They don't see what's happening. They think that you're either crazy or, something off the wall like that until something bad happens to them, be it something like a natural disaster, be it like, the loss of power due to the grid going down for a few days, or anything of that nature that happens to present itself in their lives. And then they're like, wow, Kaylin was super smart. Why didn't we listen to Kaylin in the beginning? Kaylin's been ready for all this, and we were caught off guard. Now, little Bobby and little Joe are sitting in the dark, and we have no food, we have no light, we have no way to heat ourselves or cool ourselves, depending on what part of the nation you have that you live in. And they will learn. Unfortunately, hopefully they learn sooner than later, because the last thing you want someone that you care for, extended family members, friends, whoever it may be, is for them to be put in a situation where it's life-threatening. We've seen natural disasters happen, and a lot of you folks that live in Texas that watch the channel learned a lot during the Texas freeze a couple of years ago. And people came on board and were like, wow, we really need to find ways to have food, ways to heat ourselves, because you just never know what's going to happen. A lot of those folks didn't have no clue that this was going to happen. They saw the weather coming. They're like, yeah, it's going to get cold. But some people just take it for granted and don't understand to the extent that that's going to happen. Michael, thank you so much for it. Appreciate it, brother. Jill Jimenez says turkey. Text again 2021. I remember it well. Thank you, Jules. And like I said, there's several of you folks out there that experienced that and learned a lot from that. And even if you were a prepper that experienced that, you learned where either you had some holes in your preps or things that you might need to shore up. And it's like that here in Florida. Like there's always, like currently, I think they're expecting, I don't think it's going to hit, but hurricanes have a mind of their own. As we saw what happened to the Gulf Coast up in the armpit of Florida. Just recently, a lot of those folks, I was watching a video where he kind of lost a lot of things that happened on his farm. But right now off the coast, there's another hurricane. It's scheduled to be a very strong, powerful, major hurricane, but it may just curve out into the ocean. Or who knows? The weather patterns may change, the jet stream may change, and it may be a direct hit to where I live. But I need to be prepared way in advance for that. And luckily, I've been able to test my preps over the years in regards to storms and hurricanes and know some of the holes that I needed to fill. But there's always something that we will learn from every disaster that presents itself that comes to our doorstep. Sorry, and I get on rambles. You know what I mean? You folks know me. I get on these rambles talking about, just things like that, just because I'm very passionate about it. And let me see. I'm looking at the chat. I'm glad I was late. Harmony Hill. Yeah, Harmony Hill, for sure. There was some mic issues and whatnot. And Yarn Prepper says she doesn't like the sound. So I don't know. I'm going to have to play this back after the live stream ends so that I can hear the sound myself to see how this microphone sounds. Because usually I have the microphone right here. And it's a very nice, awesome microphone that I usually just use for live streams. But I wanted to be able to move around and not have something in front of me. So I'm testing this. This mic will actually be used more so in the field, in the woods, when I'm doing other types of videos, just because it's non-existent. There's no wires. There's nothing anywhere. So I had to try it on this live stream. Van City, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Disney up, boiler up. It's really tin canny. Interesting. We love the rambling. I appreciate that, Gail. What's up, Delby? Good to see you. Ellie from Cali. Hello. I finally subscribed. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate the support. So that being said, it looks like this will be the last time that I use this mic on the live stream. So I apologize that the sound is not as good as it usually is, but I had to try it. And what better to try it on something like this on a live stream where I can get feedback immediately from my viewers. Keep it clammy. Right on. Right on, man. All right. So let me look at the live stream in the chat real quick and see if anything I missed. I've had plenty of food, but nothing to heat with. I have fixed that now. That's awesome, Lana. Harmony Hill said, I'm glad I was late. You see, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Are you more gray or Mr. Gray? D14, I have no idea what you mean by that. Thank you, Linda. I saw that up there as well. What's up, Dragon Slayer? Dragon Slayer, it started at 7:10, so you're not too late. We've only been about 11 minutes, and the first 5 minutes was trying to fix the microphone. What's up, Minuteman69? Good to see you. Keisha Wagner says, for some reason, I was expecting an older gentleman. How old? Let's play a guessing game. How old do you folks think I am? I know somebody out there knows how old I am. But how old do you guys think I am? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Angela, good to see you. Did you get my email, Angela? I hope you did. I got yours, and hopefully you received my email back. Business says 46. Snake Bike says 52. Fan City Venture says 52, 56, 61, 46, 35, 43. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Colleen Rich, 48, 48, 42, 21. Yes, Mander's Tattoo, I'm 21. 47, 48. Oh, look, and I found something. I'm going to pause this chat. How do I pause it? There we go. So, Joan, you got it right. Joan is the first one to get it right. 49. I am 49 years old, folks. Almost to 50. That's a crazy thing. 60 Saturday the 9th. Oh, happy early birthday, Kevin. 17 and a half. Thank you, Empress. Terry says, I'm just a kid. Jan says, I'm not saying. Minuteman, yes. You know, it's funny. Every time there's a specific number that happens, when I'm working in the shop at the job, 1926 is always like the change that I give back because we have something that people buy all the time. And I always joke around like, yeah, that's my birthday. And they're like, really? That's your birthday? You look pretty good for your age. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was born in 1926, how old would I be at this point? And I'm thinking these people on the other side of me really think that I'm over 100 years old. Looking the way that I do, that'd be awesome if I did, but not so much. Fluffy Otter, thank you so much. See, Amalia says I'll be 49 come November, so it's all good. My son is just a few years younger than you. Thank you, Bullseye. I appreciate that. Thank you, Boone. And I can see you, Boone. That's a good thing, right? Scott Hummer, thank you. You see, Mike, appreciate that. Thank you, Deborah. Sky Angel. Thank you all for the happy birthdays, man. And women. Linda, good to see you. And thank you. Carrie, thank you so much. All right. So outside of that, I want to answer a few questions in regards to, excuse me, in regards to outside of just it being my birthday. I wanted to answer some questions about what do preppers like on their birthday outside of what I just had discussed. Thank you, Susan, Fred, LC, appreciate it. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, Boone? I'm good to see you as well, Boone. You're old enough to know better and still young enough to get away with it. Right on, brother. 28 and 6 months. D14, you're probably one of the youngest people in my chat. Goes to yes, family. Thank you, Raka. So one of the questions, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat really. I would like more solar panels. Travel Diva, yes, the more solar panels, the better, right? Tina says money for more preps. Kevin Grip says, I bought a Colt Python since no one else bought. Hey, Kevin, you know what the Colt Python reminds me of? Is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. He carried a Colt Python. That was like a classic thing for Rick to carry in the movie or the TV show, actually. That's funny, Kaylin. Otto's Grammy, thank you so much. Gail Gordon says more freedom seeds. Of course. Always got to have the snake bite says nothing. Brad Miller ammo. Lots and lots of silver. I was really hoping that Rudy would send me a surprise and send me some silver. So, Rudy, if you catch us on the rebound or if you happen to show up, Rudy, I need more silver. And South Florida says, you're only old as you feel. Well, some days, South Florida, I feel like I'm 25. Other days, man, after working in the garden all day and lifting bags of soil and stuff like that, I do feel my age. Boone says, upgraded hunting gear for birthdays. F. Pierce says, just wanted to stop by and say happy birthday. I appreciate that, F. Pierce. Thank you so much. McBean, good to see you, man. Water Tiger says, silver, silver, silver. Devil Dog Prepper says, wants to wake up from this nightmare that we're all going through. I agree. I don't know if anybody can see behind me. I wonder if I move out the way, if the camera will focus on It probably won't. Let me see if I move out the way, if it'll focus on this new sign that I got. It's back here. I don't know if you guys can read that back there, but it says, "We the people." And see, this is with the new mic, I can walk around and talk. But it says, "We the people are pissed off." Love that sign. There's a local person that makes these signs at my local diner. And so I went and grabbed it from them. I thought it was an awesome sign. I had to have it to put up here in the studio. So many prepper birthdays this week. Little known prepper. Yes, I noticed that. September. So here's what I always make a joke about. Where do September babies usually come from? December. December, it's cold. It's Christmas time. Everybody's with family. Some people are cuddling up. So there's a lot of baby making going on in December to have September babies. I thought that was your doily. No, it's a wooden sign that this guy crafted for me, which I thought was really cool. Yes, Mama Bear J15, holiday season. Amanda, thank you so much. Hey, Hill Summit, good to see you. GreyMan, can you send me one of those signs? Andrew, I can buy one. I think, what did I pay for that sign? I think it was like either 10 or 15 bucks. You know what I mean? To me, the money wasn't the thing. I wanted to support a local artist who believes in the way I believe in. And he had all kinds of signs up there. Next time I'm going to take a picture of the wall. And if folks are interested in stuff like that, I can always bulk buy a bunch of their stuff and send it to you folks. A lot of December snuggling. Agree, B. Krupla. Yeah, Forrest, exactly. Do you know the one day no one has a birthday? Kevin Grip, I have no idea. I have no idea. What, folks, I wanted to show you something. I want to talk about something. February 3rd. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, Andrew, just to give me an email, just to remind me, I'm getting old, it's my birthday. So just to remind me, Andrew, and a lot of folks know that the email is down below. You've been with me for a while, Andrew, so you probably know where all the information is and how to get a hold of me. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. After the New Year's party, my parents were coming off their 60s when I was born. Wow, South Florida. And South Florida, Jeff has come to visit me a couple of times, Jeff Riffle. South Florida, you were in the same county that I'm in. So is JT. Anybody who's local is welcome to come up to the shop and hang out. And we serve beer and stuff like that. If anyone want to hang out, you can look at knives and just have a conversation. I want to keep that out there for any of your locals out there that want to swing by the shop. And just email me. I'll give you the information on where to show up and the days that I'm there working. It can be anywhere in the morning to the afternoon, man. We can just catch lunch there. I mean, I'm working, but I still eat while I'm on the clock, per se. D's Crash says, I just realized that my parents were doing for Thanksgiving. That's awesome, D. I love you guys. You guys have like some of the best sense of humor. You guys are always polite. It's just, you're a great group of people. And that's kind of why I told the wife why I wanted to, have this little kind of birthday thing with you guys to celebrate my birthday. Even though it's, it's like Sunday, but I was like, I still want to do something for the community. So that being said, real quick, before I touch it, because like I said, even though it's my birthday, I'm going to give some stuff away just because that's me. I want to take what I've gotten and kind of give back to you, the community. You guys know how it goes. And that's why I didn't really promote this live stream heavily because I wanted you, the core viewers, to be able to have an opportunity to win a couple of things. That's awesome, Jules. I appreciate that, B. Krupla. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I usually butcher people's names. Educated, informed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Water Tiger, it's funny that you say that. So my grandmother, before she passed away, my sister and myself all have the same birthday on the same date. And then my son and my daughter all have birthdays in September as well. So lots of September babies in this family. Forrest, no. Forrest, it's funny you mentioned that this November, don't forget, folks, this November, we're going to be doing some big giveaways, and there's going to be solar generators involved in that big giveaway. Lots of interesting things. So if you guys want to know what I'm giving away is two things. One, I want to give, to me, this is one of the most important things out there that you can have. This is water filtration, and it's a dual kit. So if it's a husband and wife, father and daughter, come on, Cameron, don't focus on me now. A father and daughter, sister and sister, whoever you are, having water filtration. And this is just my favorite brand for portable water. I use these in my camel packs. Just they're what I prefer, what I recommend also. There's a lot of folks that do a lot of hiking through Florida and around the country that use Sawyer. It's just a trusted brand. But I'm going to be giving 2 of these away to 2 of you guys tonight. And then anybody who has Amazon, I know this sucks in the aspect that you have to have Amazon. I just think it'll work faster because it'll be almost instantaneously within the next 48 hours. But I want to give away 2 Amazon gift cards, $50 Amazon gift cards for you folks out there so that you can buy whatever you want on Amazon. They'll be digital because if I do it digital, and if you don't want to do digital, that's fine. Just email me and I will mail you one. It just takes a lot longer, but digital, all I need is your email. It'll send that digital Amazon gift card directly to your email and you can use it right away. I just think it's really, really fast. So 2 of those mini water filter systems by Sawyer, the twin packs, as well as 2 $50 gift cards tonight. And the reason I'm doing that, someone said, it's your birthday, Grey. Why are you giving stuff away? Well, it's just that you guys are taking the time out of your night to come and hang out with myself and just listen to me ramble and talk about who knows what that I plan to talk about because we've been rambling on for 22 minutes so far. It's just my way of saying thank you. Thank you for supporting me for the last 2.5 years. Thank you for just being here and, being interactive in the live streams. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for making the channel what it is today. It's just something that without you guys, there is no me. I think me and Yarn were talking about this the other day or last week or something like that. Again, without my viewers, without my community, there is no Grey. So thank you all for that. I appreciate that. Mary, thank you so much for the birthday wishes as well. That's awesome. And fishing gear is a great gift. Fishing gear is a great gift. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Hey, Paula, good to see you. Agreed. Can never have enough, Dobby, sorry. I appreciate that, my prepper journey. I appreciate that, amazing grandma. That makes me feel special. My pleasure, Gail. I appreciate that, Penny. That means a lot. Canning supplies is a good one. Canning supplies for either a birthday gift or any type of gift. Canning supplies are great. Speaking of which, I wanted to mention something. I think Milo and a couple other people have asked me. I fine-tuned. A lot of us have prepper pantries. But a lot of folks have been asking me, hey, Grey, can you share your medical pantry with us here on the channel? And I am. I've been working and tweaking some things out on the medical pantry because where I had it, I didn't like it. It was in the prepper pantry, but in a closet. There's still things I'm going to be using the closet for, but I got its own shelf. So I'm going to be doing a medical pantry kind of tour and kind of going over things and why I have them. Coming here either this week or next week, that'll drop. We also have another pantry haul that I'm working on. I'm just waiting for 2 things. I got something coming from Keystone, and I got something coming from the Latter-day Saints. A lot of you know who LDS is. I got a couple things coming from them. So once I get those 2 things, we'll do the prepper haul. So that's coming. I've been cleaning I spent all day, Saturday evening and a little bit Sunday morning before the birthday festivities got going. Working in the garden, cleaning the garden out, getting it ready for my fall planting. So that'll be something coming as well. But it's emergency preparedness month. So folks, be ready to be indulged or to be diluted. No, what's the word? Deluged by lots of reviews. I got a lot of reviews to do for emergency preparedness month. Some of them will be giveaways. Some of them will just be reviews of products that companies that I work with, like Blue Yeti, Opus, Mira Safety, Olight, Obuy, which is like the O knives. Who else do I got to do some work? I'm doing work with a couple other folks out there. 6 or 7 companies I'm working with for emergency preparedness month. So if you can, even if you don't like reviews, I would really appreciate if you take the time to watch it and at least drop a comment. That would really help me out. That's the way of saying giving back to Grace by just watching the videos. JT, I want to say thank you for that super chat. JT, you did not have to do that. I appreciate the $15 super chat. I don't know if I told you, any money that I've been making off YouTube over the next 6 months, I started this back, whatever 6 months back is all that money is going to be going into it's not, I'm not doing exactly what Rudy's doing, but I'm going to be helping a local food bank here this winter because for some reason around the holidays, people struggle the most for food. And as we know, as preppers, a lot of people are going to be in a situation where the economy is really bad. A lot of people aren't going to be able to afford the food that they normally have. So there's a food bank here that I've been just talking with and asking them their situation. And I'm like, yeah, things have been very dire for us. And I said, well, I'm going to try to help you guys out. I said, after November, I'll see what I have, and then we'll do a donation to that food bank. And what I'm probably going to do outside of the ad revenue, the super chats, or whatever I've gotten from there, I'm also going to probably donate another additional $500 from myself to them, just to kind of make it at least a big haul. And I'm probably I asked them if they wanted cash. They said, well, food or cash, but I'd rather do food to make sure that it goes to where it goes. Not to say that they're untrustworthy, but at least I know that the food is being handed out to people that really need it. All right. So let me, I wanted to share something with you guys now that we got that out the way. And don't worry, we'll do the giveaways in about 15 minutes. I wanted to talk about, have you guys ever watched, do you guys watch like the TV show Alone, or maybe Naked and Afraid, or some sort of survival show? I watch these shows a lot, and it has nothing to do with my birthday, but it just made me think about it because I was watching Alone UK, which is the United Kingdom, and they're dropping like flies within the first 2 weeks. And then I also watched Alone Australia, and most of them dropped like flies. So I have to give the Americans credit so far that they have set records in the Alone world. It's a Discovery Channel where people are put into a position where there's 10 people out there, they get 10 items, and they have to survive, and whoever survives the longest wins. But Roger that, Jan. And I'm pretty sure, hey, Tim, good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Angela, so some of you folks who are familiar with Alone, I wanted to share something with you, especially for some of you folks that haven't been following me for long. I wanted to, if you ever get the time, check out some of these shows. I've interviewed 2 people that have been on the TV show Alone. In season 1, where was he? Here it is. Season 1. You folks may know him by a different name. His name is Chris Weatherman. I interviewed him a while back, and we had a great chat. He was on season 1 of Alone. He's also wrote the series Going Home. He was an awesome guest to have because Going Home was one of my favorite, EMP books. But we did a video. If you ever go down to my playlist, it'll say interviews, and you can scroll through the interviews. I've had some really good interviews with a lot of great folks outside of just preppers, authors, EMP, the EMP doctor, him as a NASA scientist. But Chris was a great person to have on the stream. He was on season 1 Alone. I talked to him about it on the phone, I think when we were talking, or maybe it was after the show. But he, the story that he wrote, Going Home, I loved it so much because it had to do with Florida and his trek with that. And the other person that I interviewed on here, let me remove this one. And let's grab the other one. All right, let's share this one. And this one was very interesting. If you guys are familiar with, her name is Carly Fairchild. Where is she at? There she is. Now, it's funny enough, we had some audio issues in the beginning of the stream, so you might want to skip a couple of, a few minutes ahead to where it starts, everything gets worked out. But I had a great interview. She was on, I think, what was it? She was on there twice. As far as I know, she was the longest female contestant to be on there that outlasted a lot of men on that thing, on the TV show, which was another great interview. So if you guys haven't seen some of this stuff, you guys should check it out. I think she was on season 3 and season 5, but I could be wrong. But anyways, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I always watch these shows, and they're fun to watch. The reason being is because you get to see a lot of different things that translate to some do's and don'ts down the road. You know what I mean? If you were out in the wilderness and you could see how this person is trying to understand how to start a fire or understand how to start warm, what do they put as priority? Do they put shelter as a priority? Do they put food as a priority? You know, where do they start at? You know what I mean? I've noticed, and me and the wife have had discussions in regards to, my wife would love to be on alone. It'd be interesting to watch her. She says, "Why don't you go?" And I said, "I don't have enough time." But it would be interesting to see her kind of do her thing out there and see her survive, you know, and use her skill sets. But we always look at some of the things that they do and wonder, how could we do that and what could we expand on that and do better? You know what I mean? It's easy to sit on your couch. It's easy to lay in bed and, you know, kind of criticize these people like, oh man, why did they do that? Or he or she is dumb for that, but they're out there and we're not. So I give them folks credit, you know, to be dropped off and be utterly alone, because I've noticed where people lose it the most is they miss their family. It's the mental aspect. Sure, they might be starving. Sure, they might be cold. Sure, they might be scared of bears or wolves or other wildlife. But the most thing that takes out a lot of people is the thought of family, the thought of being alone, that solitude. Now, me personally, I love being in the woods. I've never been in the woods for more than 30 days by myself, so that would be something different. Because if any of you guys ever been in the woods by yourself at night, it does kind of give you a weird, eerie vibe if you're not used to it because of all the different sounds, because you're away from the city. But anyways, I was just wondering if anybody ever analyzes these shows. Like when I watch The Walking Dead, I do the same thing. Where did Rick make a mistake? Or where did this person make a mistake? How are they surviving? Excuse me. Throat's getting a little itchy. My apologies. So anyways, I always like to analyze these shows to see if I can learn something from them. Thank you, Craig Davis. I appreciate that. I still need to get new glasses. Roger that, Jules. Easy to think on a full stomach too. Yeah, Creative Brennan, see, you're actually absolutely right. I am never alone. Me, myself, and I are always together. Right, Minuteman? It's funny you mentioned that, Minuteman. I was like, remember, everybody knows who Wilson is off the TV show Castaway. And I thought to myself, maybe I could make some sort of people, you know what I mean, out of like whatever's there and talk to those folks, you know. Maybe you kill a deer or, some sort of large game and take their skull and make some sort of weird thing. People will probably think you're going insane, but basically you're just trying to entertain yourself. That's awesome, Craig, and happy early birthday to you, brother. Right, so how many years did you have them? I have start. I'm seeing if I missed anything in chat. True hindsight is 2020. Agreed, Oki. Agreed. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Boone. A lot of us we will do that. A dog is a man's best friend. Agreed. Hill Summit, I thought about that too. I thought if they were allowed to have a pet, would something be different for them if they were allowed to have, a companion? They did one series on Alone. They did some husband and wives, and they weren't alone. It was like two people that were alone together, and they had to find each other, which is a very different take on usually how they run the show. They had a couple husbands and wives. They had a couple brothers and sisters, and sisters, brothers and brothers. You know how it goes. And that one was very interesting to see it, because the thing is if one of them tapped out, they both tapped out. So they didn't have an opportunity if one person went, they both went. So you both had to be a strong team together. So that goes to show you, I think a lot of those folks that experienced that learned how dependable their brother is, or how dependable their wife or husband or sister was. And when it comes to in a crunch time, like a survival situation. Hey, Akita, good to see you. There's a spin-off like the skills competition, Creative Redundancy. I do watch those as well. That's kind of all I watch. People say I'm kind of boring. I watch survival shows, apocalyptic shows, educational shows. Every once in a while, I'll watch something entertaining, that the wife and the daughter want to watch. But I like to watch just anything like that, like TV shows. I've rewatched like shows like Jericho, Under the Dome, and the list goes on of all those types of shows that have a survival aspect to them, or a SHTF scenario kind of situation. And I watched it just because it's intriguing to see how people react. Because for me, hypothetically, if the zombie apocalypse truly ever happened, I think in the initial phase of it, the zombies would be your first major threat. But after things start calming down, people, it's always going to be people. People are going to be the biggest threat. If there's no laws, if there's no structure to our society, I think people are going to be the biggest threat to you and your family or you and your group. A lot of people say, no, humans are better than that. I've seen societal breakdowns. If you watch other countries, how things break down, there's always the bad element will surface. And believe it or not, folks, people take the bad element for granted. And like, oh, no, the Bob down the street, he's a great guy. You know, he mows his lawn. He takes out the trash. He's just a great person. Well, if Bob has kids and things get really bad, Bob's going to do anything to feed his children and take care of his family. And if Bob has a large group of family that he's teamed up with, maybe he's prior service, who knows what Bob is, and you have what Bob needs, Bob may come for your goods. So be ready. Thank you, Rice-A-Roni. I appreciate that. And you guys, folks, you guys don't have to do super chats. You guys know that. But thank you, Rice-A-Roni, for the super chat. I didn't know I can do this now. I guess I can heart the super chats. That's interesting. I never knew that. YouTube is always changing the game. But I thank you, Rice-A-Roni. I know the economy's tight, so I know I really, really appreciate that super chat. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. That was very kind of you. All right, folks. Where are we at on time? We're at almost 40 minutes. In 2 minutes, we'll start the giveaways. We are all just a single drop of water in an ocean of life. Good way to put it, at Minuteman. I appreciate that. We have 156 awesome people, 158 people in chat today. How many? We got 130 thumbs up as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Joe's Crayon, thank you so much. Yeah, Mountain Men, Boone, that's a good one. Mountain Men is good too. There's another one, Alaska Wilderness, and what is it? The guys that build the homesteads for people. I forget that one because I like to see how creative they get when they're building the homesteads, homestead repair, homestead rescue. I think that's what it's called. Band-aids, gloves, and tough equipment. That's awesome, Bonnie. And that's what the whole reason I want to do. Hey, happy birthday, Sharon. That's why I want to do my medical pantry thing. And it's going to be kind of what you see in that medical pantry is only going to be what's in the home, because I have, I have get home bags of medical gear. I have IFACs. I have first aid kits. I have things spread out all over the place. Excuse me. And one thing you want to do is never keep all your preps in one place. We've seen people lose everything because they kept all their preps in one spot. I know some folks don't have the opportunity or don't have trusted people out there like let's say my father, or let's say a storage facility that I know the person that owns it, or like-minded individuals, any place they can store other stuff off-site. But if you ever have the opportunity or have a group of people that you work with, it's best to have a couple different places where you keep food, emergency, extra, freedom seeds, extra, anything that you can think of. You want to kind of duplicate that in another spot, even if it's on a smaller scale. Or larger scale, depending on what works best for you and your family or you and your group. You never want to keep all your eggs in one basket, as they like to say. Let me see. I have to get the broken crown problem fixed. JT, it's funny you mentioned that. One thing I'm going to be showing on my medical pantry is some of the tools that I have, from surgical tools to dental tools to just standard medical equipment that you use in an exam room. It'd be kind of interesting to see, because my goal is to try to have a small clinic in my house. And also, outside of having a small clinic, I want to have a small clinic that I can take with me in a big bag if necessary, because outside of just your medications and stuff, there's also gear. How many people have you guys thought about having the proper dental equipment, from the tools that are used to do an extraction to the antibiotics associated with abscesses, to knowing how to suture a wound in your mouth closed if you were to pull the tooth, how to pack a tooth, having the books associated with how to do all this, and practicing some of these things. Because think about tooth pain. Tooth pain is horrible. And another thing that I hope to gather from this video is I'm hoping to get some suggestions from you guys. What am I missing out of my medical pantry? What do you guys have? Because this always stirs up ideas, not only with me, but other folks that are watching the video. And that's why commenting is so important to me. And I'm always asking you guys to comment because of that fact, how important it is. When it comes to interaction in the video, not only does it push the video and help the video with the thumbs up and comments, but it also, other people read your comments and, like, let's say JT writes, oh, I like to add a kind of like a temporary crown fixing gel or, kit inside of my medical pantry. And Seabass is like, oh, I didn't know that. That's a great idea. Where'd you get yours at? Oh, I got mine at Walgreens for $5. By you guys interacting and talking to each other, we're all learning, not just from me, but from the community itself. And that's what I've been trying to do here with always having you guys leave comments and interacting not only with myself, but with others, because it just helps everyone learn from one another. Because if there's 100 comments there, that means 100 minds have gotten together and shared information. So just outside of just my mind and what I'm thinking is what you should do, you're looking at also 100 other people's ideas of what you should do. So I think that's just awesome. And that's what I like about platforms like this, is that we can communicate and learn from one another, not just me being the YouTube guy on this end of it. All right, so let's give some stuff away, folks. Where are we at? We're at 42 minutes. I don't want to run it too late. I need to up my kit. Do have C-locks, skin staplers, etc. That's awesome, Snake. Skin staplers are great. I love skin staplers. I have 3 or 4 of them, I think, in that room. Clove is a good number for tooth pain. Yes, Freaky Geek, you're absolutely right. See, oil pulling is good for tooth pain. Thank you, Sharon. Can't wait for the medical review. I appreciate that, Gail. It'll say something like medical pantry tour or something like that. So that'd be the kind of the title of it. I'll try to get creative. You know, they say thumbnail makes people click on it. Sometimes I'm not the greatest at making thumbnails. All right. So first, what I want to do is I want to give 2 of these here, of these mini Sawyer twin packs. I'm going to start with those. I'm going to give them 2 of these away, and then we're going to do 2 digital $50 gift cards for Amazon. Everything that I'm giving away, the two of these and the 2 gift cards, you're going to have to email me. Let's put that banner up now, right? Let's put that banner up now. Where is it at? Yeah. Anybody who wins tonight, there'll be 4 winners. It'll be graysgiveaways@gmail.com. Because if you send it to GreyManPrepping@gmail.com, it may get lost, folks. So please send it to this. And remember, for the digital Amazon gift cards, unless you want a regular gift card, I will just mail it to you. It'll just take, it could take like a week or so or longer for it to get to you. The digital gift cards are within 24 to 48 hours. It'll be in your hands. As soon as I can get to the computer and process it and send it to that email, once I get your information, it'll be right there. But first, let's give 2 of these away. To me, water filtration is a life-saving thing. And for me to give 2 of these away to someone out there watching tonight, I'm hoping that if you ever use this, that you'll say, man, GreyMan saved us, kind of thing like that. That's my goal, is to help someone out. So hopefully this will help you guys out. If someone who wins this and has a bunch of these already, maybe gift it to someone that you care for, maybe another family member that doesn't have proper water filtration. I have a water filtration video coming up soon in regards to a machine I'm using. And I'm also going to discuss some of my Sawyers, because I bought a case of these things because they're stocking stuffers for me. And whenever I see it on sale, I buy a bunch of them. All right. So let me get the giveaway set up. Ready to go. Let me see. Giveaway tools. We are using the YouTube. No, we're not using YouTube. We're using StreamYard. That's what we're using. We're using a StreamYard giveaway tool. There's StreamYard. Choose a live stream, birthday stream. I'm going to make this easy for you folks for the word that you're going to use. And this word will be used for all 4 giveaways. So once you enter in there, you're entered in for all the stuff. If you decide you don't want something, please let me know immediately in the comments, or if I don't get it or I miss it, just email me and let me know, and I'll redraw. All right, so let's share my screen. Let's get this party started. There we go. StreamYard giveaway tool. Let's bring that bad boy up. Let's share that. So right here, folks, this is the keyword, B-Day. B, all caps, all capitals, please. B-D-A-Y. B-Day. I figure that's simple It's 4 letters. Let's get it rocking. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and look here to make sure. Yes, Jeff, you got it wrong. It's going to be B-Day. So everybody, please type that in who wants to win one of these guys. I'm giving 2 of these guys away. And while that's going on, let's do it this way. How can I make myself bigger? There we go. I can make myself bigger. And if I do that, I can still see that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, folks. The more people enter. So we're going to give 2 of these away. Folks, like I said, I want to do a further. There's a couple new ones out in the market of these guys that I want to do a review on. I'll be buying them out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored by Sawyer. Hopefully we'll see how they work out. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they'll make something that is not as functional as the original. I like to test that. So if you guys are, instead of spending your hard-earned money on something that you saw that's all new and shiny, you could be like, oh, well, Grey did a review on that. And he said he liked it. And these were his pros and cons. So let me see if that's going to work for myself. That's the whole reason behind reviews, folks, is to kind of give you an idea of the product that I'm talking about and giving you the option to look at something before you buy it and looking at different perspectives on if it worked well for me, if it didn't work well for me, or even if it did work well for me, what were my pros and cons? What did I didn't like about it? And maybe you have the same gripes, or maybe there's other gripes that you may have in regards to some of those products. That's why I feel like sometimes this could be beneficial in regards to reviews to my viewers, because there's lots of stuff to go over. All right, so let's make this bigger again. Let me bring me back. Where are we at? Let's see how many people we got. Start collecting comments. I guess I should have done that a while ago, huh? How many people do we have in chat again? 171. So it says we got 65 entries so far. Now, if you're just stepping into the live stream, you're lucky because you can be part of the live stream. Remember, the key word is B-Day. Like, again, we're giving away 2 Sawyer mini kits. We're giving 2 of these away, and then 2 digital Amazon gift cards for $50 a piece that you can spend on whatever. If you want to spend it on food, if you want to spend it on gear, if you want to gift it to someone else, maybe you have a birthday coming up and want to spend it on yourself, or maybe you have a son, daughter, husband, whoever, wife that you want to use that on. That's awesome. It's just a gift from me to you, saying thank you for being part of my community. We got 78 in so far, and I kind of like this view. I mean, it looks to me a little weird being in the corner and whatnot, but hey, as they say, no one puts baby in the corner. Some people might get that reference. Let me remove the banner for now, because the banner's kind of in the way, I think. Let me see here. What do we got? Oh, I'm looking at the mouse on that screen, and I'm supposed to be moving the mouse on this screen. There we go. There's the banner. But I'll put that banner back up so that you guys can see it. All right, we got 81 so far. I just want to make sure that we get everyone possible in that stream. Dirty Dancing, thank you, Yarn. I have to check the replay. Got to go check out PB. I don't know who PB is, Jules. Or Pinball. Pinball, doesn't he start at 8? Or, oh, it is probably 8, huh? Oh, gotcha. All right. I forgot I started 10 minutes late. My apologies. All right, so let's skip through this here. Let's go back to the StreamYard tool. We have 82. Is that going to be it? We're going to draw 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so let's see who our first winner is going to be. All right, Shawnee. Shawnee is our first winner for a Sawyer Mini. I'm going to save that. So I got my first winner is Shawnee. Thank you so much for participating, Shawnee. I'm going to add this to my documents. Let's do this and save. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw again for another one. Now, you can only win one, folks. You can only win one time in this, okay? So let's draw another. All right. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Amazing Grandma. Congratulations. You grab that. I know it looks weird when I freeze the screen, but it's a way for me to authenticate who's winning, because I'm taking a screenshot of each one of these to make sure I know. All right. That is saved. Good to go. Yes. Hey, Alien Prepper. Good to see you. Also, hello, CC369. Richard, did I say good to see you as well, man? I'm seeing some of the names in there that I might have missed earlier. All right. So now what we're going to do, folks, we're going to draw 2 people for the $50 gift cards. Remember, these are Amazon gift cards, so you're going to have to email me. And I'll put the email back up as soon as we draw these next 2 winners. There will be whatever email that you send me. That's the email that I'm going to use to send you the digital $50 gift card from Amazon. And then you can just apply that gift card to whatever purchase you're going to make on Amazon. I think it applies it to your account, so you don't have to use it all at once. Or maybe you're going to make a larger purchase. And hey, folks, if you're going to use this Amazon digital gift card and you want to help Grey out, go down in my link and click on Grey's Amazon store. And whatever you buy, just use my storefront, because you can use my storefront and it just helps me out. It gives me like 2% of the sale or 1% or something like that. I guess it's a self-plug for the Amazon store that I have. I need to update it because there's a lot of products that I haven't added to it, but there's some good stuff on there as well. All right, here we go. For the first $50 Amazon digital gift card, let's see who's going to be our winner. I see some big names on there. Forrest. Congratulations, Forrest. Let me save that one. Grab that screen and save it, Forrest. And now I got to save it as gift card. All right, so we got one more before everybody can disappear. All right, we got 81 entries. Let's see, I want to make sure everything is looking good. Let's draw this last one, folks. See who wins this last digital $50 gift card for Amazon. Wish I had drums, you know what I mean? Colorado Pack Rat. All right, congratulations. Congratulations. It looks like if you leave the live stream, it looks like it takes you out of the thing, because it looks like I've lost a few entries, you know what I mean? So I think if people leave and they enter, they lose their chance at winning. All right, gift card, gift certificate, CCP, Colorado, Pack Rat, Pepper. All right, so let's go ahead and bring me back here. Let's get rid of that screen so I can see all you amazing people. Folks, I wish I could give more. I wish I had the opportunity to give more to the folks out there. But I'm saving everything for the big push in December or November, where we're going to be doing the big giveaway. That's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully the channel will grow. You will grow with me. And we'll be giving a lot of stuff away come November. And all proceeds, like I said, from March, I think, is it March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So anyways, the last 6 months of my proceeds will all be going to the food bank. And we'll actually do a video on what foods we're going to grab for the food bank, which should be fun. And I'll be transparent with it and show everybody how it all plays out. But just to let you guys know that's where all my YouTube funds are going to be going to the last 6 months of the year to these folks that are going to need it a lot more than I am. But folks, I know you guys have spent over an hour with me here. So I want to say thank you so much for being here. And I do apologize. I forgot to throw that up. GreysGiveaways@gmail.com. If you won tonight, again, it's GreysGiveaways@gmail.com. Please email me there with your email if you won the gift card, or if you won the Sawyer Mini Water Filtration Dual Kit Twin Pack. Please email me there. And you can always come back to this video and screenshot that if you miss it. Other than that, folks, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening, for hanging out with myself, listening to me ramble on about the things that we rambled on about tonight. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I truly appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Mods, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to hang out here and make sure everything runs smoothly. I love you guys. Great community members, thank you so much for being here year after year. And for all you new folks, thank you for joining the channel. Look forward to lots of stuff that we got coming up over the next few months. Remember, it's September, Emergency Preparedness Month, so we got lots of stuff coming out. Other than that, folks, remember, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a rebound. God bless. Again, thank you so much for watching.